What is up, guys? It's Cheko here, and today we're reacting to a first impressions video of Zenless Zone Zero because I was not allowed into the closed beta, but I promise you I will get my content out of this closed beta even though I'm not in it. I think the best thing to do is just to react to other people. Again, do not play any Hoyoverse game until I'm sponsored. I don't recommend, you know, because they're not paying me to say I do. But I'll play. I could play. I'll play, and then you guys could watch vicariously through me. This video is made by Chikuseren, and we're gonna react to it, and we're gonna see what the game's about, and we're gonna learn, and we're gonna see if we're actually gonna invest. Because if it's like Genshin, I'm probably not. But from what I've seen so far, it looks very cool. And let's see. Like, comment, and subscribe, and put down who's your favorite character in the comments. Okay, let's watch. This is by Chikuseren, by the way.
And
hello, Chikuseren! Hopefully I'm saying your name right.
Would you look at this? We're in a new game.
I know! You got into the closed beta!
Hoyoverse.
Whoa!
Today, we're gonna talk about it.
The characters look so cool. Are they in gangs? Are they the Yakuza?
Like the wishing system, the combat, everything that Zenless Zone Zero has to offer. We are gonna
I want to know.
Here today.
You guys get to know through me.
Let's get in to the video. All right, so
I'm not
right off the bat,
overworld.
Like,
so it's open world?
Persona 5
yes, it's very
city,
Persona-like. I've seen the skills.
Like, it's not an open world game, but I love these little open
I've seen the menu screen. It's very Persona. Persona 5 specifically.
Use a dog and get a scratch card a day, which gives us some pretty neat rewards. There's an arcade,
a reward system,
a ramen shop, and
the thing I don't like is there's so much happening.
Ramen shop here that are essentially just buffs.
Like there's so much going on.
Healing buff, and
okay, how do I know what these are?
Like 5 combat sessions or something like
that. So they're like items that you order and they go in your inventory.
He has cool animations. He's gonna cook us up a little something special.
Oh, 감사합니다. Oh, that looks.
We got our dessert.
Made. 1 star on Yelp. Okay, I can't start now.
Awesome. Love the animation.
So do you get like the buff like automatically?
There's an arcade which
or
actually having a lot
is it like an item you can use?
Essentially at the arcade,
oh, she's got
mini games.
a dog nose. Games? Are these mini games?
Any others right now?
That's so cute.
Is Snake Duel.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute.
It is essentially just, would you know it? Snake. Like
guys, you want to see a whole stream of me playing Snake?
We've seen this a lot. They put their little own spin on it by making there be
I can play Snake for like
instead of just one snake moving around.
Guys,
and these snakes can actually kill you if you run into them. As you see there, I am terrible at
guys,
this,
you want to see a whole stream, a whole just Snake stream?
That's essentially what that mini game is. The other one here, Soul Hound, isn't my
Soul
favorite in the world. You basically play as like this dog who like eats through stuff and can do a bunch of cool things and suck up things with
so do you control the dog?
Not my favorite mini game in the world, but maybe you'll enjoy it once the game comes out. Fun fact, I'm actually
you guys want to see a whole stream of that?
Right now for Snake Duel.
Cheko doesn't end stream until
unfortunately there are a bunch of sweaty streamers that are beating me right now, but that is fine.
Oh snap, guys, I think I have a new game. I might not even play the actual game. I might just play that.
Film is what you actually use to do wishing in this game.
Oh,
if you go to the main menu here, they're gonna see signal search there on the
because they're all movie stars.
Corner, and this is the
signal.
Ooh, now, wishing,
pretty. That's so Persona 4. That's so Persona 4.
Honkai Star Rail. You're gonna have your standard banner here, and then you're also gonna have your limited banner.
Oh, that's so Persona 4.
Ellen.
I'm sorry. Can we see Ellen's?
One of my favorite characters.
Her chesticles are very defined. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, she's the S. I want her, guys. You saw me in the ult reaction. I was like, she's so cute. I need her. I need her.
5-star or 4-star. But the same thing goes for the A rank. You have a 50% chance to get them, or a 50% chance to get another A rank that you don't want. So very similar to Genshin Impact in that regard. There's also these B ranks, which aren't that good. Maybe a Bangaboo, which is kind of cool, I guess. The gacha is actually super fun.
They look
our standard banner,
so cool, and the TVs, that's Persona 4.
10 signals, and also a guaranteed.
I like the Persona music playing in the background.
50 pulls guaranteed.
Oh.
If you remember, they did this in Honkai Star Rail.
Yep.
Back again. Other than that, everything is about the same with the wishing. I guess we can do one little quick wish here just to show you guys the animation.
How does it work?
The animation is pretty cool. You're going to have a bunch of TVs light up, and it's going to tell you what you got here. For this time, I got a B rank. As you see, the TV right there shows me B rank. So we got some lame B rank character that we don't care about.
Yeah.
There we got a
Aw, look at him.
or whatever. Pretty cool
He's just trying to come home.
It's always going to be an aspect of Hoyoverse games. So you know what?
The TV is so Persona, and they made it yellow.
We're gonna bring
oh my
back
gosh, it's so panty and stocking.
We're bringing them back here.
Panty stocking art.
Wishes or film
style.
In this game is what you're gonna call the things which you use to get the 5 stars.
Oh,
also
film.
More events to get stuff like Nicole and Ben.
Nicole! Her name's Nicole. Very white girl-esque.
Sure. It's gonna depend
and
on
she kind of acts like one.
So
no offense to white girls. I mean, her personality is very city girl.
Mangaboo is like the icon of this game. Here,
Mangaboo, he's the Paimon, the pom pom.
We actually sell movies for some coins.
Movies!
It's like a currency system in this game where you sell a bunch of books, you get some currency back. As you can see, we get 386 an hour there. So it's kind of like this thing where you can log off and you don't actually have to be on the game.
Can I make money like this? What? That's so new.
It's kind of similar, if you will, to like the expedition system in Genshin Impact.
But
if you want to compare it to anything,
we get to sell movies. I think the issue is I have to go somewhere to do it, and I'm probably gonna forget.
Dive system. This is where all the gameplay is going to be. We're gonna have our side missions, and we're gonna have our main missions here. So the story
is there no main menu? Do you have to come here
and progress the main story forward? For the story, you're actually going to have a set team, so you can't actually change this team like, at all. You have to use the story team, which I'm not the biggest fan of personally. I wish you could actually
I don't get it. Why would you build your own characters?
For the story missions, you are forced to use a set team, which I'm not the biggest fan of.
What?
You're also going to have your side missions, which I actually have some here, which I have
That's confusing.
You can do the one here called Andrew's
Story, you
Clues,
have to use the characters that they give you.
We're going to have an option here in the side missions.
What's the point of having your own characters if you can't use it to beat the bosses?
4 units. I got this character. I'm doing a 10 pull. And then we also have 3 more characters here. We got Nicole, who is
voluptuous with assets beyond measure.
They did actually nerf her. She used to be way more
That's unrealistic.
rude,
Don't make men think that.
But if you go back
she
to
still got it.
Test, you'll see that she's
y'all need to chill.
Yeah. And here we are. So this is where we're going to be spending about 70% of our missions in. It's going to be like this little computer screen room where
there's a lot.
Navigate around in like a little maze.
What?
Try to figure out what we need to do.
What?
And here we go. So this is the section where we're going to navigate around our Bangaboo. And we have to find areas to unlock through like this little maze-like thing. We're gonna get coins along the way.
Frick no!
We get some other rewards.
Please tell me this is optional.
Upgrade our characters later on.
No!
Lots of cool stuff here. The one we have here now is a little simpler than most, but generally these are kind of difficult
This is simple. I don't know what's happening.
During the little maze section, you're actually gonna have to enter combat. Now, combat in this game is most definitely
Billy,
my
man, my bro.
He's one of my favorites.
Billy.
So
oh my gosh.
It's gonna be pretty simple. You can do dodges. You can attack.
Get it, Billy.
And you can use your abilities.
Get it with the blicky. Get it, Billy. Oh my gosh, Billy is so fine. Is it just me?
It's very hard to perfect.
Just the way he attacks.
You can even do different combinations.
I have a favorite.
To build up
anyway, we got Nicole with her suitcase.
And bring in another one.
Oh,
it's a very simple.
She's slicing her ankles.
I like a lot because I feel like
just the way he fights
very
is
hard
just
skill gap that a lot of people.
Maybe I need to shut the frick up.
I think the dodging will be the main aspect of that.
Yeah, the dodging looks sick.
The perfect dodging can be very hard to do sometimes.
But it looks sick.
Oh god, you see it again there.
But it looks sick.
And then every now and again we have an E ability. We put it up. And you see that one there? She like sucks in the enemies, and we switch characters. Oh gosh!
So she's like Venti. Crowd control.
Again, boom! The combat is so fast-paced, and then we get this cool animation at the end. Slash, we win the
She's
battle.
Like slash dash dice.
My only particular problem with the combat is it does feel kind of fast, and like it doesn't last very long compared to the other sections of the game.
Is it because it's not very hard?
It's such a big highlight of this game. I wish they would put more time into these combat
yes,
sections.
give us more
because
combat.
they are
It looks
super fun.
so cool.
And, like, one here we actually have now is that we
Like,
actually have to
the
protect the pylon,
characters-
similar to like
Oh my
in the Spiral
gosh.
Abyss when you have to protect it against enemies.
And I think the
This is
difference
same
between
thing.
this
We have to
is
protect
and
the pylon
Genshin
here from enemies. Make sure
is
they don't
like
get
the characters
inside the
each
circle
have their
as
own
the
weapon,
pylon
so they
charges
each
up.
have like
So
a
we
different
stick
kind of
around
like
here, we make sure
attack.
there's no enemies in the
Animation
area.
is not the
There's our little
same
bubble blue
thing
here.
over
Enemies
and
will appear, but we
over,
always
like
got in
other than
time
their
to
ults
kill
and
them.
skills,
And
you
that is
know?
about everything for the combat of the game. It is super fast.
Well, I don't know how to explain it. This just looks very.
And there's super cool
It
characters
just looks
which you can do
better.
different combinations with.
I
Unfortunately,
don't know.
have
Maybe
it
it's
with
because
character
I'm a
yet, so I
Persona
can't do a lot
girly,
of those
so
combinations.
this
I only
is
really have,
right up my
like, the
alley.
Basic A tier characters. Right
He
now.
got them
But once I do,
legs.
I'm gonna make sure to like use all those combinations that I can to do some really
He
cool
got them
combos.
legs.
But anyways, that's gonna be everything for the combat section.
Okay.
After we finish combat, we're going to gain things like our Internaut level, which is
Internaut
similar to the
level.
Trailblaze level,
Oh.
or your Adventure rank in Genshin Impact.
Yep.
Very simple stuff. You'll kind of notice that all
Internaut.
Hoyoverse games kind of follow the same baselines in terms of things like that. The last thing which I want to touch on
Internaut.
quickly is the amazing characters of this game, because the characters
Yes.
are the main highlight of the game.
They
for me.
look
the characters
so
are
cool.
so,
Look,
so
the whole
beautiful.
turnaround-
They are
this is
so
Persona.
fluid. And although the combat's amazing, their characters are even better. This character here, Ambi,
yeah.
super fun, really well designed, and we.
She's just a
couple
cute
cool things we
girl,
can do
for
with them.
real.
So right now, all our characters are level 10, and we have these things here which we can use to ascend them. The
Oh.
flash shields, and once we ascend them, they can get even higher. Now, unfortunately, I need to get interlot level 10 before I ascend them.
Yep.
So I cannot do this as of yet. Again, it's a very
So
similar
that little
leveling
symbol
system to
is
likes
the
of
bunny.
any
This
other
is
of the Hoyoverse games.
Gente house.
Are
So
gonna
I
be very
guess they're in
simple.
different
We can
houses. But
level
what do the
up
different
skills
houses
using our
mean?
little tokens
Like,
here,
does one
and these are gonna
house
damage,
have an
obviously.
advantage?
And then of course we brought back.
But please
the
tell me
Eidolon
there's
/
multiplayer.
Constellation
Please tell me
system,
there's gonna be
which you can use to get a
multiplayer.
bunch
It's
of
gonna be
different
so
upgrades for the
fun.
characters,
You
and
can play
get
this with your
gifts on the
friends, but I don't know
banners,
how they
very
do
simple
that.
stuff. And then the last thing here is going to be the cores, which are similar to weapons or light cones. You can
Makes
actually roll these
sense.
on the standard banner and the
Oh.
limited banner, and these are
Oh.
basically just going to be big upgrades for your characters that give different effects.
Oh,
like This one
slay.
gives damage bonus. This
Okay.
one lets you inflict more days on the enemy. Very simple
Whatever
stuff.
that
As you see, I
is.
actually have a 4-star here, one on my Nicole, which I
Yeah.
actually did get from one of the banners. I think later on in the game, I will get artifacts or a system similar to artifacts. I don't actually have it yet, though, but I believe there's something called drive discs, which are like
I
kind of
like how
artifacts, which we
he's
can
talking
put
like
on our
the game is
characters, which
out,
gonna be
and
interesting
like
to
this
see.
is not
I'm
beta.
a fan
It's
of artifact
funny.
grinding. I wish they would get rid
I
of the
respect
system,
though,
but it is
because I'm
what
not
it
in the
is.
beta.
Not
I'd
much
do
we
the
can
same
do
thing
about
if I was
it.
in the
We're gonna have
beta.
the same
They
base
should let
stats
me in the
again as
beta.
any other
Anyway, sorry.
Hoyoverse game. Crit rate, crit damage,
Yep.
pen
Pen,
ratio, which
whatever
I
the
don't
frick
know
that
too much about
is.
yet, and then HP, attack, defense.
Yep.
Very simple stats. I would love to
What the
look
frick
at
is
some of these
pen?
other characters, but unfortunately, when you don't have them unlocked, you actually can't click on them at all.
Which
I'm
is
not sure if there's any
I
other
guess
way
that
to
makes
see these
sense.
characters. I've been trying to find a way, but there's no like archive or something.
I
to
guess
see
that
all the
makes sense
characters. I
because
wish there was a
that
way to
is part
see
of their
all the
appeal.
characters we could get, because I want to look at a lot of their designs. And that's one little
But-
grievance that I have with the game is I can't see future characters to know which ones I want to pull. It's the same thing on the signal search. Like, I don't
That's
even
kinda
know
bad.
what 5 stars are on this banner because
That's also
I don't
not
know
great.
the characters by name
They
yet,
should fix
right?
that.
Like, I don't know who Soldier 11 is or Coldea or Grace. Like, I don't know any
Yeah,
of these
like give me a
characters. I can't
photo.
put a face to a name because I can't see the characters. in this
Yeah,
menu
so we
here.
can't
I
even
wish
see
there
their
was, like, a
names.
preview
What the
system
frick?
or
What the
something
frick,
that we can
Hoyoverse?
have. That's just a
What the
small
frick?
little grievance.
I'm kidding.
Other than that, though, I've been having a ton of fun with this game so
Ah,
far.
the
I did a
fighting
live
looks so
stream
cool.
earlier. Had a ton of fun with
Guys.
that. Learning all the new systems.
Guys,
of the
tell
game. It's gonna be really
Hoyoverse
fun
to
for
let
me.
me
I always
in.
love trying out
Let
new games.
Cheko
I'm
in.
super excited for this one. Hopefully, it's an absolute blast.
I'm gonna
We're
pick the
have
girly pop.
More videos coming soon on this game. Like, we're gonna have my very first wishing session coming
Oh.
soon. Lots of fun things to come for Zenless Zone Zero. And also,
I
leave
feel
any
like
advice you have
most
for the
stuff
game in the
like
comments,
wishing
because the
will
game
be
is still in
funner when
beta,
the
so
game
there
is like
a
fully
more
out.
change that can be made. And maybe
Yeah.
this video can be
They could
used
be
to
like,
help
no
Hoyoverse
jiggle
get any
jiggle
advice
figures.
they
It's
can
no
from this
jiggle
game.
figure bells.
So make sure to let
Sorry,
me
no
know any of your
booba.
thoughts down
No
below
booba.
on
We will
Zenless
be
Zone
covering
Zero.
up the
How can they make
cleavage.
the game better?
We
What would you
debated
like to
you.
see implemented? Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so
So this video again was made by Kevin. Kevin? Yeah, so, you know, as someone reacting from outside the club, you know, the game looks pretty interesting so far. Let me talk about what I don't like that I heard, which is that you have to use set characters for story. I hope that's just like a beginner thing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's like a beginner story thing because you're not of course, going to really have that many characters in the beginning. But if you have to play the whole story with characters that they give you, then like, what's the point, you know? I don't think it'll be like that. I think maybe it's just like that for the beta. They'll probably fix that because that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. So hopefully they fix that. Yeah, so far. Also, I think there was a main menu, but it looked like you had to travel to a room to do like the story and all this stuff. I hate that. I think that's like, I love the thing about Honkai Star Rail is the convenience of just having everything in your menu. You want to send people to go get materials? Menu on assignment. You want to do this, do that? Continue the story, missions, your missions thing, you just teleport and then bam. But you have to teleport. No, not teleport. You have to go to your freaking room and then do all that stuff. And then not only that, it's just, I don't know. You might add some stuff to make it more like a Hoyoverse game, but I don't see the appeal of having everything in your bedroom, in your rinky-dinky basement bedroom that I don't even remember what it looks like because it was so dark and scary. I don't know how the main menu and the UI looks. That will be something I guess I'll have to find out if, or just, you know, whenever. Whenever I can play the beta, you know, or when the game comes out. Let's just say when the game comes out, I'm gonna make it a big deal like I did for Honkai Star Rail. So I don't know how many of you will be here when that happens. There might be more of you, or there might be less of you, but I'm hoping there's more of you, and I hope you guys are excited. But I'm gonna make a big deal, okay? Like I do for all Hoyoverse games. First 1999, I was like, let me just play, but Honkai Star Rail, I was just like, okay, let me get the costume, the train whistle, let me make a custom thumbnail, all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I'm excited for this game, and I hope you are too. I'll see you guys in the next video. Again, there's a template below. I'm joking, but there's a template below. Send it to Hoyoverse to let me in the beta so I can play. So I can play. I just want to play. Okay. Cheko out.